Welcome back to the channel, everyone. My name is Heath, and today we're looking at my top picks for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Arnold did a video about a week ago, I think, with his top picks in it. I've modified this list to my preference, what I think would be a good option for early and mid-game access inside of the game. Anyway, guys, don't forget I do stream on Twitch. I'd love for you to come hang out with us. But let's jump in this video and look at my top picks for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. So here we are inside of one of my accounts right here. I'll go through the list of what I've got in here. Then I'll go back and tell you why I've chosen these squads and why I think they are important to your overall progress inside of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. But right off the bat, we've got troopers, we've got rebels, we've got bounty hunters right here. We've got Ewoks. Now, Ewoks, you're saying to yourself, why would you include Ewoks? But we'll get to those in just a minute. We've got CLS, getting Commander Luke Skywalker. Night Sisters, Bugs, Emperor Palpatine, and Vader. And you're saying to yourself, well, that's not a complete squad using Palpatine and Vader. But we'll get to that as well. But let's go back to the beginning right here and why I chose troopers. Troopers of themselves are a really strong group. They will allow you to take out so many different squads. Getting them super fast will be able to put a turn meter in your favor. And you will just be able to wipe the floor inside of squads, inside of GAC, inside of territory war. Not only that, you're going to be able to unlock R2-D2, which is in the Rebels right here. Rebels, you can see Obi-Wan Kenobi, Stormtrooper Han, Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia. These two squads right here will lead you further on down the line and will allow you access to higher tier squads, higher tier makeup squads. And even at low levels, a lot of these squads I've chosen here will be really productive for you, whatever you use them for and however you use them for. One thing to take in mind is that a lot of these squads that I put together, a lot of the shards that you can get for them can actually be found inside of shipments. So little to no cost to you, little to no farming to you as well. Not only have I chosen squads that you can use as well, but I put together a group of ships that you can use as well that will be really useful in your long-term progress inside of the game. Obi-Wan Kenobi, Stormtrooper Han, Luke Skywalker, Farm Boy, Princess Leia, all of these have their shards inside of shipments. Can be easily farmed, little to no cost to you, little to no effort to you. So getting them 7-star up, that way you'll be able to use them later on to get Commander Luke Skywalker unlocked, having the Imperial Troopers to start with. That way you can get R2 unlocked. Again, one of the requirements for getting Commander Luke Skywalker unlocked. Next, we have bounty hunters on our list right here. We've got Bosk, Boba Fett, Greedo, Dengar, and IG-88. You might be asking yourself, why did you include Dengar in here? Dengar is one of the requirements for the Executor, which was absolutely one of the best capital ships inside of the game next to the Profundity. Bosk, his ship, the Houndstooth, is absolutely amazing. One of, if not the best tank inside of the game. Boba Fett, his shards can be gotten from shipments. Greedo shards, Dengar, and IG-88, all their shards can be taken from shipments. And bounty hunters of themselves, just in the group, are super impressive. You can take down a lot of different squads with them. Again, GAC, territory wars, squad arenas, bounty hunters are absolutely amazing. Even at lower levels, get them up to gear 12. It's relatively easy. It doesn't take a lot of effort, depending on what size your guild is. You can make good use of them. One of our guild mates has been heavily farming bounty hunters, and he has just put so much effort forth inside of the guild. Does so much work with his bounty hunter group. Our next group that we're going to be looking at right here are the Ewoks. Again, a lot of the shards for Ewoks can be found inside of shipments. I actually did not use low grade or wicked. Whenever I was making my Ewok group, I actually used T-Bow and the Ewok Scout to be able to get out our next farm, which is going to be in CLS, and that is C-3PO. CLS, if we go back, we got the Imperial Troopers. We use the Rebels. We had to use the Rebels to be able to get CLS unlocked. CLS is just an absolutely amazing group. There are so many squads that he can counter, so many ones that can't counter him. So having him in our lineup is just going to be absolutely awesome. We can use him in many different places. We can use 3PO. Again, once we get him unlocked through using the Ewoks, we can use 3PO in so many different squads. Doesn't even have to be a Rebel squad. I've used him with Sith. I've used him with all sorts of different teams, bounty hunters. I've even used him with other groups that you wouldn't even think would work, and been able to take down opponents inside of GAC. We have a couple of other honorable mentions right here, and those are the Night Sisters. Night Sisters, a lot of those shards can be obtained through shipments. So Ventress, Daka, Zombie taken through the events, Night Sister Spirit through the event, Towson through the event as well. They are a good squad to have. A lot of people hate on the Night Sisters, but they can do a lot of nice work early on in the game, especially inside of Territory Wars or inside of GAC if you're facing groups like Bugs and don't have a comparable group to be able to take down Bugs. Sisters are, like I said, easy farm. Get them upgraded to about gear 10, gear 11, and they will do a lot of nice work for you. Then we have our Bugs right here. Bugs, early game, mid game, are a really good way to stop your opponents. We use our Bugs inside of our Territory Wars a lot. Slows down our opponents in little lounge. They are just absolutely useful early game, mid game. And not only that, they do an absolutely amazing amount of work, whether you're doing GAC on defense, whether you're using them on offense. They can hold the line, or they can take down opponents you wouldn't normally be able to take down, just simply because they just absolutely assist and assist and assist over and over again. Then we have down here, and you say, well, Palpatine and Vader are not a group of themselves. Getting those Rebels unlocked are just going to get us Palpatine. Vader shards come very, very fast inside of the game. Anytime we get achievements done, we get more Vader shards. So getting Vader unlocked, I use him a lot. Even now, I use him for Palpatine and Vader in other groups as well. So you can mix and match in them inside of different groups. They do a lot of work in a lot of different teams. So getting Palpatine Vader, that's easily done through that Rebel group, which you have for later on. Vader, as I said, through achievements and things like that. So focusing on these squads early and mid game is going to give you a lot of benefits. It's going to make you really strong inside the game. It's going to get you progress toward things like the Executor as a capital ship. It's going to get you progress toward a galactic legend like Jabba. I've got a video about that as well, why I chose Jabba as your first galactic legend early game that you should be farming for. But again, this group right here is just my preference, what I like, and what I think will be greatly beneficial for you in the long run. A lot of people gloss over ships, but I made a group of ships right here that I think every one of us should be farming. That is the Houndstooth, the Xanadu Blood, the IG-2000 Imperial TIE Fighter, and the Razor Crest, and the Imperial TIE Bomber as well. These 5 ships right here are going to be absolutely useful. As I said earlier, boss ship, the Houndstooth, is one of the best tanks inside of the game. And these ships right here will work you towards getting the Executor unlocked as well. The Imperial TIE Fighter, those shards can be found in shipments. The Imperial TIE Fighter himself can be found in shipments as well. You can get shards for the Razor Crest inside of shipments. One of the biggest and hardest farms is ships. We all know that. We all hate farming ships. Right now, I'm currently farming the Outrider, and it's just been an absolute nightmare trying to get shards. Thankful for this 2-time drop at the moment. So working these ships early on from the very get-go is going to make us super strong in the long run. Again, if you like GAC, if you like Territory War, ships a lot of times have saved me so many times that I cannot explain it. As you can see right here, we've got Han's Millennium Falcon, getting Han unlocked, getting Chewbacca unlocked. That's going to give us a really nice ship to add to our arsenal as well. So one ship I did not bookmark, and that is Slave 1. That is Boba Fett's ship. That ship is absolutely amazing. Works really well in conjunction with other bounty hunters. Again, once you get the Executor unlocked, absolutely amazing ship, absolutely necessary ship that you have to have for the Executor. And again, another requirement inside of getting Jabba as well, and that is Boba Fett. So here we go. This is my list of farms that I think you should be working on inside of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes that I think will really progress you the farthest and fastest and give you the best options later on inside of the game to help you get bigger and better squads and improve your game overall. If you enjoyed this video, let me know. If you learned something, if you have any suggestions for a squad that I left out, one that you would like to see as well, let me know in the comments down below. But until then, much love, peace out, and we'll see you soon.